Colossus, which will destroy this army. It's dirty. It's so dirty. Zerg player is getting research. They're getting... Yes, it's always good to get 2 Evo chambers so you can get both of these research at once because it takes a long time. And, let's see, Esiex has this expansion right here. It's probably easier for Esiex to defend this area because he has the pylons. With the pylons, he can immediately use these 5 warp gates to warp in any 5 units of his choice instantly, as you saw there. He's probably warping them right here, though, because of this proxy pylon. Let's see. Now, Purple has these 2 expansions. This one is just starting to get up and running, but he's transferring all of his probes from this one. Well, most of his probes from that one. Which means that the minerals are automatically starting. Dark Templar harassing. It's going to destroy this proxy pylon. That's smart. Getting Dark Templar is always a good idea. But both players have detection. This is a detector unit for the Zerg, as you can see by its ugly, grotesque, tentacle-like thing. Look at that. That thing is ugly. Man. It's alright, I love Zerg. Beauties in the eye of the beholder. And, yeah, let's see. So, we got Red chilling over here, making sure he doesn't get any attacks. It's kind of a boring part of the game right now. We have an observer, or an overseer, my bad. Yeah, I know, I just made that mistake. We've got a bunch of Hydralisks. Hydralisks are ranged. They have upgraded range now, because the Zerg person is smart. And he just upgraded 1-in-1. Now they have 1 armor, which they take 1 less damage from attacks. And the Hydralisks themselves do 13 damage per spike, and they attack really fast. You're just going to have to take my experience for it, because I don't really feel like proving it to you right now. Oh, and someone made the mistake of running into a wall of Colossus, as we all have at one point. We got this little scouting party. I'm not really sure why. I guess it's like a forward outpost. It's containing them, that's for sure. These guys are not moving out. We have Red's observer. Always good to get these. And I don't know. Did it see? Did it see? Did it see that drone walk by? I don't think it did. I don't think he noticed. Because Blue is getting risky. He's going way over here. He's got this expansion. This expansion. This one's about done. He should transfer some of these drones over here once this one's complete. And these guys are, they got this working one. This one's about halfway gone. A little bit more than halfway. This one's been pumping out, but you gotta understand, Red has no more minerals over here due to the fact that he mined them all out. So Red's on 1 working base. Purple's on 2 working bases. Blue is on 2.5 working bases. I'm just gonna say 2.5, but another one's coming. And he's long distance mining. Oh, here comes the Dark Templar though. Run! Run away! And it survived. What a BA drone. Congratulations, you're a baller. Oh, Red's got Void Rays. Dark Void Rays. No, that'd be overpowered. Big battle here. A lot of hallucinated. Now, sentries can make hallucinations. What Esiex and the Protoss, or the Zerg player named Protoss, can be is these. They see these as real Colossus. I can see them because I'm all-knowing. Let's not ignore the battle here, huh? Hydralisks are doing great DPS against this Void Ray. I shoot the Void Ray down. Shoot the Void Ray. Good. A little scoot and shoot micro from the Colossus. I never thought I'd say that in my life. But yeah, it's probably good to retreat because the positioning, and they actually don't know that these are fake. But they all disappear now. And yeah. You know what? I would only give this advantage to Esiex and the Zerg player named Protoss because they have more expansions. But this one's about to get found out. Yep, a small party here from Red is going to destroy this base and be a little turd. So that's what it's called when you kill a Zerg expansion. It's called Being a Turd. And looks like Esiex was gonna try and go for one, but Purple decided to send his entire army to take care of that. Colossus can walk up and down cliffs, as you can see. They're they're baller status, so they can do that. Looks like the Zerg player is getting a Spire, and he just upgraded to Hive technology. Could have done that a while ago with how many expansions he had. I don't know where his Spire is. That's smart. It's away from the enemies. The rocks aren't even destroyed. He probably needs someone on these rocks. Purple's counter-attacking. So one attack. Yeah. Purple player is way more upgraded. But we'll see. I mean, every time the Colossus get one more attack, it does more damage. Holy crap. Yeah, the Hydralisks are 2-2. I just don't have a lot of health. But they do a lot of damage when I'm flying off the screen. That's a Void Ray. Just got taken out by Esiex's little anti-Void Ray attack. But now we're going to see. So the Zerg player here decided to go Mass Hydra. Esiex decided to go with his... Well, he decided to get sentries, which could use Force Field to block off units from escaping. But now we have a little battle here. The War of the Worlds. And he lost all but one of his Colossus, so that was a pretty good trade for the purple player. He's going to get it? Oh, he got it! So, it's not the worst. A little bit of a loss for Esiex, but he got purple to retreat. So the Zerg player lost his expansion, Esiex lost his expansion, but looks like Red's trying to steal this one right here. We're just seeing that they're about even. Push. They're ready to do another attack because blue has a ton of Hydralisks and a ton of Corruptors. These Corruptors attack only air units, but since Colossus are Colossal, they can also attack Colossus. It's a really good counter to Colossus, especially if they mass them. He also has an Infestor. Fungal Growth will make them stay in the target area. You can summon Infested Terrans, which are kind of annoying. I would say they're just there to take damage. But here comes the big battle. Red is not joining them for some reason. What happened to Red's army? Red has no army. We better look at the units. Yes, Red has 1 Dark Templar and 5 Stalkers compared to... Look at that. Look at all that. It's cheating since Queens don't count. Overseers don't count. Overlords don't count. But, it's dirty. Zerg player, it's pretty good. And look at that. They just run straight up. Esiex and the Zerg player named Protoss ran straight up the ramp, and they're just picking off units. Oh, but those Colossus melt those Hydralisks away. You really have to be careful when you mass ground units versus Protoss players. And look at that. There's 2 Dark Templar here messing around with Esiex's Colossus. There it goes. There's a lot of Dark Templar. How many Dark Templar? 5? That is a lot. But look at that. Economy destroyed. Well, there's an overproduction of workers here. Look at that. They don't even know what to do with each other. They're bumping into each other. It looks like Esiex and the Zerg player named Protoss is going to retreat because they got their army destroyed. But they killed Purple's economy at that base. This one is overproducing. Purple is trying to grab this expansion. And there is a Dark Templar attacking something useless. Good job. But this is going to be a long game. Look at that. He's just going around, having a ball. Him and his dirty Dark Templar. And then, yeah, 1 Colossus and 1 Sentry. That's cute. Look at that. Like little buddies. Together forever. I will take this fast expansion because I can. It's not a fast expansion. But he's putting photon cannons. Wow, this Dark Templar is now doing nothing. And this Sentry is soloing this pylon. Good for you. But there's a battle going on. Battle. Because Blue has so many Corruptors, Purple stopped making Colossus, which is smart because Colossus were going to get immediately destroyed. Now what these Corruptors could do is using their ability, Corruption, which makes a unit that infects it take 20% more damage. It looks like this expansion didn't work out for Purple because Blue's a baller. But, you know, players are running out of expansions here. It's eventually going to be a mad fight for whoever can keep these gold expansions. Blue's going to immediately take this gold expansion. This gold expansion is locked down because this Dark Templar, who is doing nothing forever, I don't know, he's keeping it there so it blocks them from building, but he could run this thing up and do some economic damage. Look at that, you got a queen and a bunch of drones you can pick off. But holy crap. Looks like Esiex and the ZERG player named Protoss is just busting up the ramp. And look at that, economy destroyed. There goes Nexus. I wouldn't even waste time with the gas simulators because, let's be honest here, they don't do anything except for get you gas. And without any workers, they're useless. Here we go. Oh, Psy Storm. All those Hydras are dead. That was dirty. Dirty play. But they don't do a lot of damage to Colossus, so I believe that is GG. I can't see how the purple player can come back. The red player was barely doing anything at this point anyway. Now he's got this gold expansion, but he only has 2 Dark Templar. It's not, the red player isn't building units. It's because he probably got trapped in his own base, because purple kept taking the expansions. And yeah. So here we go. He's warping in some Stalkers, but it won't be enough against 5 Colossus. And 4 Stalkers and 5 Zealots that Esiex, the player, owns at the moment. Boom! And they melt away, starting with more Sentries, more Zealots, and a Dark Templar. Just see if he can pick one off. Look at that! 1 Dark Templar, and Esiex has to back out because he can't see him. He has no Observer, no Overseer, and now Red is building his army up. Oh, but Purple says GG. Does he know he lost? So he leaves. And because, you know, it's a 2v2, he leaves. The other player leaves. And oh my god. Probably should have looked at this more. Broodlords, okay. Yeah, this is going to end. I actually, when I pre-watched this, I didn't actually see anything, but I just thought they GG'd. I did not see these Broodlords before. Broodlords summon these buggers. They have a timed life, as you can see, about 8 seconds, according to my computer. But they do initial damage. When they first land, they do 20 damage, and then they keep attacking for 4 damage after that. And all the units around it attack those, but since there are no units and they can fly, they just flew up in their base. Started doing damage. I couldn't see, and the Corruptors, they morph from Corruptors, as you can see. Corruptors could have taken these 2 Void Rays because Broodlords cannot attack air. Yeah, there's just no way that they could come back from this. It was a good game by Esiex and his partner, the ZERG named Protoss. I should friend him because it's pretty clever. But yeah. I just don't think. Both economically, Purple was done. Red was done economically. He had this expansion, but it was only a matter of time before Esiex would have, you know, ran back, killed that, and then came back and wiped this out. Now, some things that they could have done better. The ZERG player could have researched Burrow. I'm surprised that he didn't. But that's okay. Another thing is the ZERG player needs to creep. Extend his creep. He needs to get that baby across the map. There's no other player ZERG. So, yes, creep does benefit enemy ZERG. But there just is no enemy ZERG. So he could spread the creep. Not only does it give you vision of the map, but it makes sure all of the ZERG units run faster. So that's what he could have done. Esiex, I think Esiex played great. He could have expanded a little earlier. But, yeah. He microed better than the enemy, played better than the enemy, magged more units than the enemy. It was fantastic. Great play from Esiex. This was Blackheart, and this was another cast. So, see ya.